Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. I am still struggling with my 33-week video, or 32. 32. I am still struggling with my 32-week video uploading. So I really have no idea what that is all about. But anyway, I've got it uploaded, but it just says waiting. So I don't understand what that is, other than frustrating. I know it's frustrating. So I don't know how much memory I have on my phone at this point, because that is a long video. But I am now officially 33 weeks pregnant. This update should be a relatively short one. I can do a little bit of life updating in it as well. But let's start with the bump date. There we go. My phone fell down. She's living her life in there. I don't know. She's having a good time. So for starters, symptoms, they're very similar to last week's symptoms. Heartburn is still there, discomfort just of the body. I'm having some moderate swelling now. I think a lot of that is due to the work that I've been doing. A little life update inserting in here. My grandma is hopefully gonna be moving. We're waiting for the appraisal to come back from her house. We're having a sale this weekend at her house, so just getting ready for all of that. It's just like a lot, and then I have things to take care of here at my house, and it's really hot here too, so I'm just like, I have some moderate swelling, but like I said, I think a lot of it is due to, like, I'm not resting a lot. But yeah, so what did I say? Heartburn, nausea. I still have nausea. If that video from last week ever loads, you will see that I got blood work last week, and it came back, and I had my doctor's appointment today, and so we went over that, and where we were discussing possibly like an iron infusion or something. Anyway, that's like off the table because I am absorbing iron well. It's just that my numbers are low. Which I get, it just depends on the person, really. I'm relieved. I didn't want to have an iron injection myself, infusion. I didn't want to have that myself. But yeah, otherwise everything looked good at the doctor's office, and I'm really not having too much of any other like side effects. Like last night I was very rudely awoken by acid reflux, in a not so great way. But you know, it's probably a lot is the diet, and then obviously the heartburn. It's just part of pregnancy, and it's just gonna happen. But I'm not having any other like major symptoms that I can think of right now. It's just ongoing, the things that I've been dealing with, and I guess I have noticed more pain in my body. Again, been working, so I don't know how much is what of blah blah blah, you know, whatever. But you know, my back just really hurts, my hips hurt. I've noticed like after I've been on my feet for a while and working, everything just really hurts. Back, hips, front and back, knees, ankles, everything hurts. And so that's kind of difficult, you know, in and of itself. I notice I have like straining sometimes in my belly, like, you know, she's growing is what's happening. I did have Braxton hicks the other day. I had them for like all morning through lunchtime. I'm gonna have to edit out a lot of yawns. Anyway, so yeah, the Braxton hicks, what was no fun about that was the day before I had been working, and she made her way into being horizontal instead of vertical. And I don't know, that horizontal was okay until the Braxton hicks hit. Oh, that was achy. That was really achy. And then she finally flipped, you know, into being more of a vertical position. And then the Braxton hicks were fine, you know, but when she was sideways, oh yeah. So I was relieved for her to get in another position. And so, you know, my doctor asked me today if she's been moving around a lot. And it's like, again, she's so sporadic with her movements. I don't even know, honestly. Like, you know, yesterday she was pretty quiet. Or maybe yesterday she wasn't quiet, but all day today until my doctor's appointment, like all morning, this morning, she was pretty quiet. And I'm like, well, what's going on? Oh my gosh. As soon as he went on my stomach with the Doppler, she started going crazy. And I felt her quite a bit since then. So, you know, so it's sporadic that way. But I just told him, I'm like, listen, she's been in like multiple positions since my last doctor's appointment. So, you know, otherwise, like, I think that's pretty much it. It's a pretty short report this week. I do notice I'm picking up like weight in my face. It's not like anything crazy, but it is, you know, I notice it. It's there. I am up. I was trying to think today what, about how much I've gained. So I'm thinking 21, 22 pounds. Something like that so far. And technically I have 7 weeks to go. We're not anticipating that I'll go that far. They do say you put on about a pound a week at that average. Let's say I've put on 22, that would be 29 pounds. As long as I don't go crazy, which my appetite, I really haven't had much of an appetite at all, really, to speak of. So as long as I don't go crazy, I could be coming in under 30 pounds, or like around 30 pounds. So I feel like that's okay. I mean, I think on average they say 25 to 30 pounds. But that's going to vary for every person also. If you're a larger person, it may be putting on less weight. If you are, I think it depends a lot on your build. I think it depends a lot on just everything, you know. But for me, I'm small in stature, just my build, everything on me is just very small. And so what I've been told is 25 to 30 pounds. With my daughter, I put on like 36 or 37 pounds, and I felt okay about it. I also had a lot of swelling due to the preeclampsia, so I felt okay about it, and I did get back to like relatively my normal weight. I mean, am I saying I got super skinny and like bounced back and all this? Like, no, but I did okay. And so I feel like if I come in around 30 pounds this time, I'll be very pleased. I'll be fine. I'll be happy. I'll have a postpartum body. Like, all that is going to happen, and it's going to take time. But I feel okay about it. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to update. I don't think there really is. There's just so much going on in my life right now, and we're coming down to time, so I want to try to get everything ready for the baby. At my doctor's appointment today, I do have my next doctor's appointment scheduled, which is for August 16th. That is a 2-week appointment, but after that I will be on weekly appointments. So I went ahead and scheduled one for August 23rd. And at my August 23rd appointment, I will be 36 weeks, and I will have the Group B strep, whatever test, done. I never made it to that point with my daughter, and that's what I told my doctor today. So he was like, oh my gosh, like, now that's nerve-wracking, because he was like, you know, we're gonna get to weekly appointments here very quick. And I'm like, I never made it to weekly appointments with my daughter. I had one scheduled, but I didn't make it to it. And I said, and I never made it to the test. So I was just on antibiotics when I was delivering, and like at that point it'll be all new. And that's what he said. He goes, a lot of women that I've seen that have had a premature baby and then went longer with their next one, they really became miserable at the end because they've never gotten to that point in their pregnancy before. And it's just an interesting perspective, but I could definitely see it. And that's what I told them. I could see it being me because, like, I'm pretty uncomfortable at this point, you know, for the, I try to handle it well, and I try to be unbothered by it, but there's a lot of time that I am just very uncomfortable. And the way things are falling in life, like, I wish that, like, the sale would have been done earlier, or this deal could have been made earlier for my grandma's house. I literally would not trade being there and trying to help my grandma the best I can. I am not solely doing it. Please don't, like, get that feeling. My family's there, and, you know, there are other people. I'm just saying, for me personally, my perspective of sitting in this pregnancy and doing all this, my feeling is I literally would not want to be anywhere else but they're helping my grandma. So it's what I want to do. I'm not obligated, you know, or whatever. But I just so wish that there was just really nothing happening. And at this point in my pregnancy, I could just relax, take it easy, put my feet up. That's going to be minimal anyway because I have a toddler. But as much as I could do that, you know, maybe get away, take a night or two, get a hotel room, you know, just chill. Me and my husband kind of did that. I was pregnant with my daughter. My birthday is August 24th, and my daughter came on September 13th. And so my husband actually took me to one of my favorite towns. We got a room. We walked around as much as I could. I definitely pushed myself. We walked around as much as I could. And again, I had preeclampsia, don't forget it. But then by the end of the night, we just went back to the room. He made sure he got a tub. I was doing a lot of hydrotherapy and stuff anyway. So he made sure he got like a jacuzzi tub just so I could like soak in a bigger tub in the night. And I sat in that jacuzzi tub. Everything was out there. We watched a baseball game, ate pizza in the tub. I was in there by myself, but he was comfortable on the bed, laying on the bed, eating his pizza, and I was in the jacuzzi tub and we were eating our pizza. It was a good time, and I kind of wish that I could be doing that now. But it's okay. We'll have a sale and we'll move my grandma instead. I still have some things to get ready for baby number 2. I have to sanitize everything. So I went ahead and ordered all new nipples for my bottles that I have with my daughter. We're going to try those and see. So I have to sanitize all that. I ordered all new pacifiers, which, if I'm being honest, I kind of would rather this one not take a pacifier. I'm just going to play it by ear though. But I wanted to have them just in case, so I ordered a couple packs because my daughter always had the ones that came like from the hospital. And when I say that, we bought her different ones, but those were the ones she liked, so those were the ones we kept buying. So I wanted something different for this little girl because my daughter that I have now, she doesn't take a pacifier. She will be 3 in September. But she is still, like, we're struggling. She still takes it, like, to go to bed. Literally just to go to bed. You know what I mean? So I didn't want them to be alike because another thing is, like, once we break that pacifier, I want that to be like, okay, now your pacifiers are gone, kind of a thing, you know? And so just like stuff like that, I went ahead and bought, and I'm going to try to sanitize. I have it written down here. I'm going to try to sanitize all that by week 36. So it's all coming up in the next couple weeks. So lots to do and think about. And another thing I did was I went ahead and scheduled. So a few videos back, scroll back and watch it. We did a labor and delivery tour, a virtual one. And I went ahead and scheduled with that woman who was so incredibly helpful, by the way. I went ahead and scheduled with her. We're going to just do a quick walkthrough of labor and delivery just to get an idea. And then also, I'm going to she's a lactation consultant, so I'm going to do a session with her about that. And we're going to do car seat checkpoint with that too. So all of that has been scheduled for the 16th. So we're coming down to it. It's happening. I'm like, oh boy, time's a-ticking. Anyway, I think that's it on the update and my blah, blah, blahing. I think that's going to take care of it for now. I hope I can get this video to upload. This is the craziest thing. But I'm going to let you go, and we'll see you next week. Bye.